According to the National Institute of Health, today in America, among adults aged 20 and older, more than two-thirds, 68.8% of adults are considered to be overweight or obese. Inherent among this large overweight population are many chronic illnesses, such as cardiac disease and diabetes. As a result, there are many diets marketed as mercurial cures to these ailments, which make an astounding $20 billion yearly. These include the Atkins diet, the Zone diet, vegan diets, diabetic diets, vegetarian diets, the South Beach diet, the Mediterranean diet, and the Paleo diet, just to name a few. Today, we will be investigating the merits of one single diet, the Paleolithic diet, or Paleo diet for short. It focuses on eating the foods of our Paleolithic ancestors, including meats, fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Unlike most diets, it recommends a high volume of fats, proteins, and fiber, and forbids the consumption of carbohydrates and dairy. The rationale for this diet hinges on the logic that humans are maladapted or not equipped to eat many of the processed, high-sugar foods inherent in the typical American diet today. This leads to an increase in chronic disease that otherwise wouldn't plague the public. Now, on to the multi-million-dollar question: does it work? Well, a study by Mannheimer and his colleagues monitored average waist circumference, blood pressure, serum concentrations of glucose, triacylglycerides, and HDL cholesterol in obese patients on the paleo diet compared to other popularized diets. After 6 months, they found that patients on the paleo diet had lower levels in all categories without exception. In support of this, Tarantino and colleagues also found lower levels of fat, cholesterol, protein, carbohydrates, and salt. In addition, the results showed that patients on the paleo diet had better glycemic control and lower occurrence of heart disease. Researchers postulate that this phenomenon is due to a more balanced diet that the body is better equipped to digest. Often, patients consuming an average American diet saturate their digestive system, making it work overtime. These excess stores cause other physiological detriments in areas of the body. The paleo diet was investigated in comparison to the prescription diabetic diet to evaluate its medical relevance. After 3 months, patients on the paleo diet were found to have better diabetic control in comparison to the normal diabetic diet. This means that even when compared to a diet artificially devoid of sugar, the paleo diet wins out as the better form of diabetic control. Apparently, the natural sugars present in the paleo diet offer the body, specifically the liver, a compound they are better equipped to break down and absorb. Next, another chronic disease, IBS, was explored in relation to the paleo diet. Past studies have shown that IBS could be caused by an increase in bacterial gut growth. The paleo diet was compared to an IBS low-grain diet. After 6 months, it was found that the paleo diet decreased the symptoms of IBS significantly more than the recommended IBS diet. This is believed to be attributed to the low-carbohydrate nature of the paleo diet, which decreases the bacterial overgrowth associated with IBS. Well, at this point, it appears clear that the paleo diet at least helps decrease chronic disease. Does it work in otherwise healthy people? Frassetto and colleagues investigated this very question by quantifying metabolic and physiological aspects, including blood pressure, insulin secretion, and cholesterol levels. Over a period of 3 days, subjects consumed a normal diet before they were switched to the paleo diet for 7 days. In all cases, the normal diet presented higher mean values compared to the paleo diet. This data confirms the results of other studies, but also posits the benefits of the paleo diet for individuals living without a chronic disease, showing its advantages for normal individuals. So does the paleo diet work? All signs indicate as such. The paleo diet decreases the risk of cardiac disease, IBS, and diabetes in obese subjects, while it also has positive effects in healthy individuals. Maybe we share more with our ancestors than we originally thought.
Created using Powtoon.